Good morning, everyone. This is the sum we will be doing today in front of your screen. A, B, and C were in partnership, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1:1. They decided to dissolve the partnership on the basis of the following balance sheet. So the profits of A, B, and C partners are given. A is getting 2 share of profit, B is getting 1 share of profit, and C is also getting 1 share of profit, 2:1:1. And then in the balance sheet liability sides, we have creditors, 5,000. Then there is a loan which is mortgaged on premises. So that will be used, that will be repaid by selling the premises. So 30,000, it's a secured loan. Then we have partners loan, Mr. A. Mr. A, who is a partner, he has given loan to business 15,000. After paying the creditors, then we will have to pay the partner's loan. Then we have general reserve, which is a reserve which has to be divided among the partners. Can you tell me on what basis will be the general reserve distributed among the partners? Yes, it will be distributed by way of profit sharing ratio, on the basis of profit sharing ratio, which is 2:1:1. And then the partner's capital is given. Mr. A, 50,000 is his contributed capital, and he is getting 2 shares of profit. B has contributed 40,000 for 1 share of profit, and C has contributed 23,000 for 1 share of profit. In the asset side, there is premises, debtors, stock, and what is important for us in this chapter is cash balance, which we will use to pay the liabilities, that is 3,000. The assets were realized piecemeal as follows. The assets were realized in installments. As and when the money was received was used to repay the liabilities. So June 2013, how much amount was received? 5,000 was received after meeting in full the mortgage loan. That means mortgage loan of 30,000 was fully repaid, and we received extra amount of 5,000 which will be used to repay the liabilities. Got this point? In this sum, what has happened is the premises which was secure. This is a secured loan, mortgage loan, which was taken by keeping the premises. So when the premises was sold, the firm was able to recover more, like recover 35,000. समझ में आया? That loan is of 30,000 which was met fully, which was repaid fully, and then after the repayment of the loan, the excess amount was returned back, which is 5,000, which will be used to repay other liabilities. Got it? The loan amount was fully repaid, and the excess amount of 5,000 will be used to repay other liabilities. Will be used to repay other liabilities as per the order of payment. On July 2013, debtor, say it 15,000 was realized, and stock realized 30,000. So altogether 10 plus 15, 25,000 was realized. Then in the month of August, from debtor we could realize 20,000, from stock 25,000. Means total amount of realization will be 20 plus 25, which will be equal to 45,000. In the month of September, debtors realized, from debtors we could realize 17,000, and stock finally from the stock we could realize 23,000. So 17 plus 23, it will be equal to 40,000. So in the month of September, we total received 40,000, which will be used to repay the liabilities. The remaining stock was taken over by B at an agreed value of 3,000. So some of the stock was taken over by B to his home, and he paid 3,000 to the business. The remaining stock was taken over by B, who paid an agreed amount of 3,000 to the business, which will also be used to repay the liabilities. This 3,000 also will be used to repay the liabilities. Then the sundry creditors was settled for rupees 4,000. Creditors is how much? 5,000. But they are ready to give a discount of 1,000. That how can I conclude? That I can conclude because it is given that the creditors were settled at 4,000, settled for 4,000, but the balance sheet shows that the creditor is of value 5,000. If the creditors are of value 5,000 and they were settled for 4,000, means we will have to pay only 4,000. 1,000 discount milega and we will pay only 4,000 as the creditors got settled for, were settled for rupees 4,000. The partners decided to distribute cash as and when realized. You are required to show the distribution of cash applying the highest relative capital method. As you all know, we have only one method in this chapter. So this is what we will have to do. This is nothing but our excess capital method. So what we will do, we will find out the first, we will find out the excess capital method for we will find out the excess capital statement. For that, we want the capital balances. Check how much is the capital balances. 50,000, 40,000 and 23,000. So we will write 50,000, 40,000 and 23,000, correct? 50,000, 40,000 and 23,000. Now what we want to add reserves. Reserves is given. It is general reserve 10,000. So let me write here general reserve. Add general reserve 10,000, but this 10,000 has to be distributed. So let us go to the working note and let us distribute the general reserve of 10,000 in the ratio 2:1:1. So 10,000 into 2 plus 1 plus 1 is 4. 10,000 into 1 divided by 4. 10,000 into 1 divided by 4. How much answer are you getting? See how much answer you are getting. 10,000. So we are getting, how much we are getting? 5,000, 2,500 and 2,500. So let us write this amount above. So general reserve 5,000. Here it is 2,500 and here also it is 2,500. There is no losses in the question. Otherwise losses also had to be adjusted. So what we get will be our adjusted or the net capital balance. Adjusted capital balance भी बोल सकते हैं और you may call it as net capital balance. How much will be the amount? 55,000, 42,500, 25,500. Is it correct? Now what we will do is we will write the PSR. Now we will show the PSR, what we will call it as profit sharing ratio. How much is the profit sharing of individual partner? It is 2, 1 share here to B and 1 share to C. Then what we will get? Then we will get our unit or the base capital. What I want to do is I want to remove this extra spaces. Let me just do that. Oh, that option is not coming. 1 minute. I see individually whether it is possible. No. No. So, okay, we will apply the formula here. We will apply the formula. What is the formula? Net capital balance divided by profit sharing ratio. So what you are getting? 55,000 divided by 2. How much is the unit capital? 27,500 for one share of profit. 42,500 for one share of profit, and 25,500 for one share of profit. Now tell me, who has contributed the least amount for one share of profit? Who has contributed the least amount for one share of profit? It is Mr. C. So what we will do, taking C's capital as base, we will find out the proportionate capital. What is the formula for proportionate capital? It is base into TSR. So base is 25,500. Do 25,500 into 2, because A is getting 2 share of profit. It will become 51,000. 25,500 into 1. 25,500. 25,500 is the base capital into 1. So this is 25,500. Now we will find out the interim excess. Now we will find out the interim excess. Interim excess capital. The formula is, what is the formula? Net capital balance minus proportionate capital. Proportionate capital. So net capital balance 55,000 minus 55,000 minus 51,000. How much you will get? 4,000. 42,500 is the net capital balance of B minus proportionate capital 25,500. How much are we getting? 72,000. 25,500 is the net capital balance of C, and proportionate capital is also 25,500. So we will get a nil. Now finally, we will write the PSR again. How much it is? PSR is how much? 1 minute. PSR is how much? So I will do one thing. I will continue here only. PSR is how much? PSR is, so PSR is 2 and PSR is 1. So again, we will have to find out the unit or the base capital. What will be the formula? Interim excess capital divide by PSR. So how much we will get? 4,000 divided by 2 is 2,000. 17,000 divided by 1 will be 17,000, which is the least amount. This one is the least amount, correct? 8. So what we will do, taking A's capital as base, taking A's capital as base, we will find out the proportionate capital. The formula for proportionate capital is base into PSR. Now base is 2,000. We will highlight. Base is 2,000. Now 2000 into 2 will give me 4000. 2000 into 2, 2000 into 2 is 4000, and 2000 into 1 will be how much? 2000 into 1 will be 2000. 2000 is the base and profit share is 1. So now finally we will get the final excess, which is interim excess capital minus proportionate capital. So interim excess is 4000. This is also 4000. Proportionate is also 4000. Interim excess is 17,000. Proportionate is 2. So this is coming to 15,000. Correct? With this, our excess capital statement is done. Now we will find out whom to pay first. Pay to B rupees 15,000. Correct? Whose column the amount is there? B's column amount is there. Only in B's column amount is there in the last line. So B को then उसके बाद एक लाइन ऊपर pay to A and B rupees 6,000. कैसे 6,000 आया? 4,000 plus 2,000 and how in their PSR, profit sharing ratio, which is 2:1. And finally, after paying all of them, we will pay to all, that is A, B and C in their PSR, which is 2:1. With this, what has happened? With this, our excess capital statement is done. Now what we will do is, now we will go to the distribution of cash statement. So here, when did the partnership got dissolved? They have not given the date. They have not given the balance sheet date. So not given, I will keep it blank. Oh, but they have not given any date na when did the business got dissolved, their partnership date, but to June 2013 को first realization मिला. तो we may assume that ये business का date 31st March है, ऐसा assume कर सकते हैं because उसके बाद जून में they have got the first realization, but I'm not. If you want, you may assume it as 31st March as the last date of the balance sheet. And from 1st April we may start, but because date is not given, I will keep it blank. Now how many liabilities are we have to count? Creditor is there, 1. Mortgage loan to fully paid ho gaya. Partners loan is 2, Mr. A's loan, and 3 capital, matlab total 5 liability are there. General reserve we will add with partners capital in the ratio. So general reserve को अलग से count करने का जरूरत नहीं है. Sundry creditors, partners loan, A's loan and 3 capital, 5 column plus 4 extra for every sum, 4 column extra. So we will write for what 4 columns extra? For date, particulars, cash available and total claims, 4 column extra in every sum. How much is the cash available? Let us just go above and see. Check how much is the cash available. It is 3,000. Cash available is 3,000. So I will write here 3,000. Total claims we will write lastly. Creditors मैंने fine ही 4,000 लिखा है. wrote creditor as not 5,000 but 4,000 because they have told that we have settled our creditors for rupees 4,000. जब हमने creditors को 4,000 में settle किया, that means if we have repaid them only 4,000, then distribution of cash में मुझे 4,000 ही लिखना पड़ेगा because I am not paying them 5,000. I am going to pay them only 4,000. So that's why I will write 4,000. Got it? क्योंकि उनको सेटल कितने में किया 4000 में, इसलिए आई विल राइट 4000 एंड नॉट 5000. उनको उतना ही दिया है हमने 4000. देन हाउ मच इज पार्टनर्स लोन? इट इज 15,000. सो आई विल राइट आफ्टर पेइंग द क्रेडिटर्स एस लोन इज देयर 15,000. एंड उसके बाद कैपिटल देखते पार्टनर्स का ए बी एंड सी. एडजस्टेड नेट कैपिटल बैलेंस इज 55,000, 42,500 and 25,500. So I will write here 55,000, 42,500 and 25,500. Got it? 55,000, 42,500 and 25,500. Now I want the total of total claims. So उसके लिए सब liability को add करो. 4,000 plus 15,000 plus 55,000 plus 42,500 plus 25,500. We are getting 1,42,000. Check whether all of you are getting the same amount. So इसके बाद हम क्या करेंगे? हमें कुछ भी पैसा साइड में रखने बोला है. Have they told anything that keep this much amount aside? No, nothing is told. So जितना पैसा है that we can use to pay the liability. टेल मी ये 3,000 हमारे पास है, कौन से लाइबिलिटी को सबसे पहले पे करे? पे टू हूम? पे टू हूम? विच लाइबिलिटी टू पे फर्स्ट? सबसे पहले किसको पे करेंगे? विच लाइबिलिटी वी विल वी हैव 3,000 एंड वी हैव ओनली वन आउटसाइड लाइबिलिटी. हम सबसे पहले आउटसाइड लाइबिलिटी को पे करते हैं. तो आउटसाइड लाइबिलिटी में हमारे पास एक ही आउटसाइड लाइबिलिटी है, दैट इज क्रेडिटर्स. सो वी विल पे टू क्रेडिटर्स. वी विल पे टू क्रेडिटर्स. हाउ मच इज द अमाउंट? क्रेडिटर्स को 4,000 देना है, बट हमारे पास अभी सिर्फ 3,000 है. वी आर हैविंग ओनली 3,000. सो वी विल पे 3,000. Then our cash available becomes nil. Cash available becomes nil. Cash available becomes nil. So this will become 1,39,000. This will become 1,39,000. This will become 1,000. This is not touched. So the same amount. So now we will go to our first realization, which is in the month of June 2013. 5,000 received after meeting in full the mortgage loan. Means we have fully repaid the mortgage loan and we are left with 5,000. We have fully paid the mortgage loan and we are having some money left out, 5,000, that we will use to pay the other liabilities as per the order of payment. So June 2013, we have our first realization. We have our first realization which is 5,000. अभी इसमें से कौन से लाइबिलिटी को सबसे पहले पे करें? विच लाइबिलिटी टू पे फर्स्ट? वी हैव 5,000 एंड अभी भी क्रेडिट आउटसाइड लाइबिलिटी 1,000 is remaining to be paid. Outside liability we can see that 1,000 is remaining to be paid. So let's pay to creditors. How much is remaining? Only 1,000 is remaining. So I will take 1,000. My liability also when I will pay creditor will reduce 1,000. So now how much cash is available? We have 4,000 cash available. 5,000 में 1,000 we paid to the creditors. So now how much is the cash available? Now cash available is 4,000. From this 4,000, after fully paying the outside liability, now which liability we will pay? Tell me now which liability we will pay. We are having 4,000 cash available and हमने creditors को पूरा pay कर दिया. Now किसका turn है? Now which liability to pay? Now we will pay the internal liability after paying the outside liability at full. Now we will pay the internal liability. And internal liability में firstly we will pay the partner's loan. So let's pay to A's loan. Pay to एस एस लोन, एस लोन पे करते हैं, इट इज हाउ मच, 4,000 ही पे कर सकते हैं because now we have only 4,000. Then directly we will put in the column of ACE loan 4,000. Now how much is remaining? Now what is the cash available? Cash available again becomes nil. Cash available again becomes nil. So how much we have now? How much did we pay? Now how much is the total liability? One total claims कितना बचा है? 1,39,000 minus 1 minus 4, 1,34,000. Creditor becomes nil, and partners loan, A's loan, still 11,000 has to be paid. A's capital 55,000 we have not touched, 42,500 and 25,500. Now cash available is nil, so we will have to move to our next realization, which is in the month of July. From debtors we received 15,000, from stock we received 10,000. So 15 plus 10, 25,000. So we will go the July month, go to July 2013, second realization. How much we have got? 10,000 plus 15,000, correct? 10,000 plus 15,000, 25,000, 15,000 plus 10,000 लिखा है, तो हम भी वैसे लिख लेते हैं, 15,000 from debtors and 10,000 from stock. So we have 25,000. 1 minute. Here 1,39,000 minus 1,000 minus 4,000 will give us 1,34,000. That is the total claims. And here now we got our second realization, which is 25,000. इसमें से किसको पहले पे करें? From this 25,000 we have to pay A's loan first, which is 11,000. So we will write less pay to A's loan. Pay to A's loan, which is how much? 11,000. All 11,000 we can pay at once. So 11,000, and we will write here 11,000. Now how much is the cash available? 25,000 में हमने 11,000 यूज कर लिया. So now how much is remaining? 14,000, correct? Cash available is 14,000. Now only partners capital is left out. We have paid the partners loan. Now we have only partners capital to be paid. Now tell me, to pay the partners capital, which statement we will refer to pay the partners capital? कहाँ पे देखना पड़ेगा? Where should we see to pay the partners capital? Where should we watch to pay the partners capital? Now पार्टनर्स कैपिटल देखने के लिए पार्टनर्स कैपिटल को कैसे पे करना है, पार्टनर्स को हाउ टू रीपे द पार्टनर्स कैपिटल, वी विल हैव टू चेक द ऑर्डर ऑफ पेमेंट. सो ऑर्डर ऑफ पेमेंट में सबसे पहले बी को 15,000 देना है. सबसे पहले बी को 15,000. डू वी हैव 15,000? नाउ डू वी हैव 15,000? नहीं, वी हैव ओनली 14,000. सो जितना है उतना पे करो. पे टू बी 14,000 because उसको we have to pay to be 15,000, but now we have only 14,000, so we will pay only 14,000. So let us go to the B's column and pay him 14,000. Now what is the cash available? Cash available is again become nil. Cash available has again become nil. So now what we will do, check out how much is the claim still remaining. 1,34,000 minus 11,000 minus 14,000. We have still to pay 1,09,000. एस लोन पूरा पेड हो गया. एस कैपिटल राइट नाउ नथिंग हैज बीन पेड. एंड यहाँ पे 42,500 में we have paid 14,000 means now we have 28,500 to be paid, and here 25,500. Correct? Now what we will do? Now, correct? Is this correct? How much it is? 42,500 minus 14,000. So it is coming to 28,500. Done. So now what we will do? Now what is the next step? Again we will have to check the realization, which is the next realization in the month of August. Now the next realization is in the month of August. How much is the next realization? It is 20 plus 25, 45. So we will go to August 2013. Our third realization. How much it is? 20 plus 25, na? 20,000 plus 25,000. So check whether it is 20 plus 25 or 20. Yes, it is 20,000 from debtors and 25,000 from stock. So how much is the total coming to? 45,000. Now tell me, किसको पे करेंगे अभी from 25, from 45,000? Whom to pay now? No. क्या हमने B को पूरा 15,000 पे किया है? See, first we will have to pay B completely. पहले B को completely पे करो, उसके बाद A and B को पे करने जाओ. तो still we have to pay to Mr. Still we will have to pay to B ना. B को हमने अभी तक सिर्फ 14,000 ही दिया है. देखो B को और 1,000 देना बाकी है. Let's pay to B. Let's pay to B. तो how much it is? 15,000 में 14,000 दे दिया. तो अभी भी कितना देना बाकी है? अभी भी 1,000 we will have to pay. So 1,000 we will have to pay. So our 1,000 claims will reduce and our B's capital also 1,000 is reduced. Now how much cash is left out? Cash available कितना है? Cash available now is 44,000. ना अब किसको पे करना है? गो टू ऑर्डर ऑफ पेमेंट. 6,000 पे करना है ए एंड बी को. कैन वी पे इट एट वंस? 44,000 is left out and we have to pay 6,000. Easily we can pay 4,000, 2,000. So we will go, let's pay to A and B. Let's pay to A and B. So we have to pay 6,000. We have to pay 6,000. And here we will pay A को 4,000 and B को how much? 2,000. 4,000 plus 2,000. Now what will happen? Now इसके बाद how much cash is available? How much cash is available? Is it 38,000? Now cash available is 38,000. Up go to the order of payment again and see after completely paying A and B, now whom should we pay? Now we should pay to all. अभी भी अगर पैसा बचता है तो pay to all. 2:1:1. तो यहाँ पे less pay to all. Pay to all. And we will go to our how to distribute them. We will have to go to the working note and find out. Go to the working note and we will have to find out कैसे divide करना है. Divide 38,000. So 38,000 into 2 divided by 4. 38,000 into 1 divided by 4. 38,000 into 1 divided by 4. So how much we are getting? 38,000 2 divided by 4. How much we are getting? 19,000. And then 38,000 into 1 divided by 4, 9,500. And here also 9,500. Correct? Now we will go here and we will write how much it is. How much is 19,000? It is 9,500 and it is 9,500. Now tell me that how much cash is available? How much cash is available? Cash available now again becomes nil. And what we will do? We will have to find out how much is remaining now. 9,000, 1 lakh 9. How much is the claims? Just check. How much is the claims? 9,500 में माइनस करो सब, कितना आंसर आता है? How much you're getting? 64,000. And here, how much? 55,000 minus 4,000 minus 19,000. We are getting 32,000. Same way, find out for B, 28,500 minus 1,000 minus 2,000 minus 9,500. How much we are getting? 16,000. Same way, 25,500 minus 9,500. We are getting 16,000. Now it is in the ratio 2:1:1. मतलब हमने सब excess पे कर दिया. Now the capital is in proportion to the profit ratio. Capital contribution is in proportion to the profit sharing ratio. Now what we will do? ये तो हो गया. Cash available nil हो गया. Now we will have to go and check in the other. We will have to check in the other realization. So let us check the realization now. Let us check the realization. August के बाद when is the realization? It is in September. Debtor से 17,000 and stock से 23,000. Debtor से 17, stock से 23. It is 40,000. And one more thing we will have to consider that जो बचा हुआ स्टॉक था वो बी लेके गया at 3,000. Now date is not given, तो let us assume वो सितंबर में ही हुआ. सितंबर में डेटर से we received 17,000 and stock से final हमें 23,000 मिला. And remaining जो stock था वो B took over at price of 3,000. So let us see September 2013 का realization amount क्या है? We will write September 2013, September 2013, our final realization, इसके बाद कोई और realization नहीं है. So this is our final realization. How much it is? 17,000 plus 23,000 plus B took over the remaining stock at 3,000. So how much is it coming? 17,000 plus 23,000 plus 3,000. It is coming 43,000. Correct? 43,000 आ रहा है. तो अभी जितना भी पैसा आएगा, how we will pay? जितना भी पैसा आएगा, look at the order of payment. जितना भी पैसा मिलता है पे टू ऑल करना है. So this 43,000 also we will have to less pay to all. Pay to all. How much it is? 43,000. Let's pay to all. 43,000. यहाँ पे भी it will come 43,000. Now how to divide this? Let us divide 43,000 in 2:1. divide 43,000 into 2 is to 1 is to 1. So divide 43,000. So how you will get 43,000 into 2 upon 4. 43,000 into 1 divided by 4. 43,000 into 1 divided by 4. How much we are getting? How much we are getting? 21,500 and 10,750. Are everyone getting this amount? 10,750. So let us go and write down here 21,500, 21,500, 10,750, 10,750. अभी दिस वॉज द फाइनल रियलाइजेशन. इसके बाद कुछ भी पैसा नहीं मिलने वाला. बट हमारा लाइबिलिटी अभी भी पूरा पेड नहीं हुआ है. वी हैव नॉट पेड अवर लाइबिलिटी फुल्ली. स्टिल हाउ मच इज रिमेनिंग? Still how much liability is remaining? Still 21,000 is remaining. Still how much liability is remaining? 21,000 is remaining. Correct? 21,000 अभी भी रिमेनिंग है. तो उसको क्या बोलेंगे? अब कभी पूरा असेट सेल कर दिया, अभी हमें पैसा नहीं मिलने वाला है. तो फाइनली दिस इज द लेफ्ट आउट अमाउंट इज द रियलाइजेशन लॉस. फाइंड आउट कितना है पर पार्टनर? 32,000 minus 21,500. It is coming 10,500. It is coming 10,500. And here how much it is coming? 16,000 minus 10,750 is 5250 and 5250. सबको ऐड करेंगे तो टोटल विल बी 21,000. With this sum is done. Thank you very much everyone.